Hello there, and welcome to Talking Self-Managed Super. I'm Liv Long, founder and CEO of SMSF AI, and I'm passionate about all things super. Before we start though, a bit about me. Over the past 21 years running specialist SMSF firms, I've helped more than 10,000 trustees take control of their financial future, and I'm hoping I'll be able to help you too. In today's episode, I'm diving into a topic that's close to my heart: why so many Australians are choosing to manage their own superannuation with an SMSF. If you've ever wondered whether taking control of your retirement savings is worth it, this episode is for you. Let's break down the real benefits of an SMSF and why it might just be the smartest financial move you'll ever make. All right, let's start with the number one reason people love SMSFs, and that's control. With a self-managed super fund, you get to decide when, where, how, and who to invest with and what to invest in. I'm talking direct shares, direct property, including commercial property, for those of you who have a love affair with bricks and mortar, cryptocurrency, precious metals, private equity, and the list goes on. That means you can tailor your investments to suit your personal strategy, your personal risk appetite, and your financial goals. Want to buy an investment property using your super? Well, you can. Want to invest in the next big thing in tech? Go for it. With an SMSF, you call the shots. So let's use an example of young married couple Ben and Jill, who set up an SMSF and decided to invest 10 years ago. Now they put 100,000 of their super into one of my personal favourites, Nvidia. Nvidia Corporation is a technology company that specialises in designing graphics, processing units, artificial intelligence or AI, and high performance computing solutions. Now Nvidia develops products that power a number of AI solutions, including ChatGPT. So personally, I've been buying AI stocks for a while now because I can see AI is going to be the next biggest thing since the introduction of Bitcoin. And that's what I love about self-managed super. I can act on my intuition. Anyway, that $100,000 would now be worth over $660,000. And that's some pretty serious capital growth, which leads me on to the second best thing about self-managed super, and that is the serious tax benefits. Just like any super fund, SMSFs get a special tax rate of just 15% on any income earned, such as dividends or rent from property. And they pay only 10% on capital gains for investments held for longer than 12 months. However, if I hold onto Nvidia shares for another 15 years, and who knows what they'll be worth at that point, I'm hoping a lot more, I can convert my super account into a full pension. When I then decide to sell my Nvidia shares, the extraordinary capital gain I'm likely to make is going to be entirely tax-free. And you heard me right, you can Google it. The technical term is exempt current pension income. The tax savings get even better. There are actually a number of strategies, some that are unique to self-managed super funds alone, where you can legally reduce tax by managing contributions, timing of when and what assets you sell, and even making use of a contribution reserving strategy, which I won't go into today. Now, let's bust a myth. Some people think SMSFs are expensive to run, but here's the reality. Once your balance hits around 200,000, an SMSF can be just as cost effective, if not cheaper, than traditional funds. And the more your fund grows, the more cost efficient it becomes, because many of the expenses, like SMSF administration and audit fees, are fixed costs rather than percentage-based fees. They are a vehicle that can actually be handed down from generation to generation. And here's how. Billy's just started working, so I've added him as a member to the fund. SMSFs can actually have up to 6 members in the fund, by the way. So I can add, in time, both Billy and Bella to my fund and start contributing the maximum amounts possible for each of them to superannuation, helping them prepare for their financial future and their families. Self-managed super funds really are the gift that just keep giving. Because let's not forget asset protection. If you're a small business owner, like me, superannuation is generally protected from creditors, meaning an SMSF can help safeguard your wealth in case of financial difficulties. The benefits just go on and on. Did you know SMSFs can borrow to buy property? You can use borrowed money to invest in property through what's called a limited recourse borrowing arrangement. So this means you can leverage your super to build wealth even faster, something that you simply cannot do with a traditional super fund. And the best part, the rental income and eventual capital gains on any of these property investments can also be entirely tax-free. I could talk all day, but I won't. So to finish, how many of you can tell me what you're paying per annum to manage your super? That's the thing, almost nobody knows, because nobody is engaged with their funds, nor do they realise it's their asset, their investment. A self-managed super fund might cost $3,000 to $4,000 per annum to run, but with all those benefits and the access to investments that far outperform the market, in all honesty, who cares what the cost is? So there you have it. These are just the top benefits of running an SMSF. Don't forget to hit subscribe and follow us for updates. If you're ready to take control of your financial future, then simply get started today. Time is of the essence. And if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below or visit us online. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and take control.